Okay. Actually, as I mentioned before, this will be one last session because I need some resting time. I don't know when I'll be able to conduct this session again. Hopefully, I'll restart the session in next week. Hopefully, because I have some work to clear before restarting sessions, and I will be really busy few more days. So let's enroll this one. Okay. Uh, Let me make the order. We have Anushika, then we have Sitara, then we have Gihan, and lastly, Lakmali. Okay. So as usual, we conduct one cue card type of question here, but once after I will come in back next day. I don't know which day, but whichever day when I be coming back, I prefer to conduct part 3 type of questions as well as focus on part 1 questions because we are conducting every day's cue card here, but there have two more parts which you should practice. Mostly part 3 might be bit trickier than cue card, so let's try on that one as well. I have some plans in my mind. We'll see how we can execute those plans as well. Okay, Anushika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I will give one cue card to you randomly. Maybe this one. Have you taken this question? Describe a role that is important in your school or at work. Anushika,
Yes, sir.
have you taken this question before?
Okay, sir.
Or shall I give another question?
No, sir.
This one okay for you, is it?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then your 1 minute of preparation time is starting right now. Okay, let's start.
Okay, sir. Uh, my school is Ananda Balika in Maradana. My school was Ananda Balika in Maradana. Uh,
Okay, no issue. Then we'll do one thing. Anushika, can you tell me what kind of words have you written down in 1 minute of preparation time? Have you write down anything?
mm,
No.
no, sir.
Okay. The question is describe a role that is important in your school or at work. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාගේ ඉස්කෝලේ හරි එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයා වැඩ කරන තැන හරි ඔයාට හිතන විදිහට important role එකක් ගැන describe කරන්න. ඕක තමයි question එක. ඒක clear නේ? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what will be your topic? Are you going to talk about one role was in your school or one role in your current workplace? What do you prefer?
Mm, Workplace.
Okay, which role about is? What is the role?
Mm,
අනුෂිකා මොකක් ගැනද කියන්න කැමති workplace එකේ? අනුෂිකා are you there?
Yes, sir.
මොන රෝල් එක ගැනද කතා කරන්න කැමති? workplace එකේ කියන්නේ අපි හිතමුකෝ එක්කෝ වෙලාවට වැඩට එන එක. එහෙම නැත්නම් මම මේ සිංහලෙන් කතා කරන්නේ තව ටිකක් එක්ස්ප්ලেইন වෙන්න. වෙලාවට වැඩට එන එක. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි හිතමු ගාබේජ් රූල්ස් තියෙනවා සමහර තැන්වල පොලිතීන් වෙන් කරලා දාන්න ඕනේ ප්ලාස්ටික් වෙන් කරලා දාන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම තියෙනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් සමහර තැන්වල තියෙනවා යුනිෆෝම් රූල්ස් තියෙනවා. ඔන්න ඔය වගේ මොකක් හරි රූල් එකක්
යුනිෆෝම් රෝල්ස් ගැන තමයි හිතුවේ.
ඒක තමයි ඔළුවේ තිබුණේ. හරි. අපි කීවර්ඩ් ටිකක් දාගමු ඉක්මනට. අද වැඩි කට්ටිය නැති නිසා වෙලාව තියෙනවා. හරි. යුනිෆෝම් රෝල් එක. අනුෂිකා මොකක්ද වර්ක් ප්ලේස් එක?
NHS
අනුෂිකා මට ඔයාව ඇහෙන්නේ හරි අඩුවෙන් සද්දෙ මොකෝ ප්‍රශ්නේ?
ඇහෙනවද සර්?
දැන් හරි. මොකක්ද වර්ක් ප්ලේස් එක?
නැෂනල් හොස්පිටල්.
හරි. හොස්පිටල් එක. ඕකේ හොස්පිටල්. ඔන්න එතකොට ඔයාගේ පළවෙනි කීවර්ඩ් එක අපි හොයාගත්තා හොස්පිටල්. ඊට පස්සේ මොකක්ද රූල් එක? යුනිෆෝම් රූල් එක. හරි. යුනිෆෝම්. එතකොට මොකක්ද මේක ඩ්‍රෙස් කෝඩ් එක? යුනිෆෝම් එක මොකක්ද? නර්සින් කිට් එක ගැන නේද ඔයා කියන්න හදන්නේ? හ්ම්. හරි. එතකොට ඔයාලට මේ යුනිෆෝම් රූල් එක ගැන දෙවෙනි කීවර්ඩ් එක කතා කරද්දී ඔයාලට යුනිෆෝම් එක පොඩ්ඩක් ඩිස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න පුළුවන්. අර වයිට් කලර් ඩ්‍රෙස් එකද නැත්නම් ග්‍රීන් කලර් එකද මට ලොකු අයිඩියා එකක් නැහැ.
white color
වයිට් කලර් නර්සින් කිට් එක නේ.
outside using use
ඒක
white
දැන් මට
color.
වඩා හොඳට ඔයා එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න දන්නවනේ. මම ඇත්තටම දන්නේ නැහැ අර ඔළුවට දාන්නේ හැට් එකේ නම හිම එකට මොකක් හරි වෙනම නමක් තියනවා නේද? අන්න ඒ ටික කියලා ඔයාලට එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට නර්සින් වොච් එක එල්ලනවා සමහර නර්සස්ලා අර පොකට් එක ගාව. එන්න ඒවයි යුනිෆෝම් එකේ කෑල්ලනේ. ඊට පස්සේ ෂූස් කොහොමද යුනිෆෝම් එකට වයිට් කලර් ෂූ එක ඒ ඔක්කොම ටික ඔයාලට එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ යුනිෆෝම් රූල් එක ගැන එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරද්දී. ඊට පස්සේ අපි හිතමුකෝ ඔන්න යුනිෆෝම් රූල් එක
ඒකේ
ගැන
දෙකම නෙමෙයිද සර් එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්නේ?
මොකද්ද?
outside uniform එක තමයි white color එක අනිත් එක green color එක තියට යුනිෆෝම් එක. ඒකෙන් මම තියට යුනිෆෝම් එක තමයි
ඒක
describe
ඒක මන් දැනන් හිටියේ නෑනේ. හරි එහෙනම් ඔයා ඒක ගැන එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. මොකක් හරි රූල් එකක්නේ. එතකොට මම ඇත්තටම දන්නේ නැති හින්දා අහන්නේ. ඇයි ග්‍රීන් කලර් යුනිෆෝම් එකක් දෙන්නේ තියටර් එකට? මොකක් හරි මේ ඩෙන්ටිෆිකේෂන් වලටද? එහෙම
ඔව්
නැත්නම් ඒක මොකක්
ඔව්
හරි වෙන රීසන් එකක් තියෙනවද?
identification එක.
ඩෙන්ටිෆිකේෂන් වලට. හරි. එතකොට මේක තියටර් එකේ නර්ස් කෙනෙක් කියන එක ඩෙන්ටිෆයි කරගන්න තමයි ඔයාලට ග්‍රීන් කලර් එකක් දෙන්නේ නේ?
ඔව්
හරි. එතකොට ඔන්න ඔයාලට ඒක එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ යුනිෆෝම් එක අඳින්නේ මේ හේතුව හින්දා. එතකොට ඇයි ඔයා හිතන්නේ මේ ග්‍රීන් කලර් යුනිෆෝම් එක වැදගත් කියලා? ඉම්පෝටන්ට් කියලා. ඔයාට හිතන විදිහට ඉංග්‍රීසි අමතක කරන්න මම මේ වගේ අහන්නේ ජෙනරල් නොලෙජ් එකෙන්
මේ outside කියන්නේ එළියට යන්නේ නැහැ.
ආ
ඒ යුනිෆෝම් එකකින් එළියට යන්න බෑ.
ආ
ඒකයි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඒක තමයි මීන් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. නැත්තම් අර යුනිෆෝම් චේන්ජ් කරලා ආපහු ඒක ආපහුම
ඒ කියන්නේ ඒකේ පර්පස් එක මොකක්ද? එළියේ තියෙන ඔය මොනවා හරි
තියට
මයික්‍රෝග්නිසම් ඇතුළට එන එක
එකක
මොනවා හරි බැක්ටීරියා
ඔව්
වෛරස් වගේ ඇතුළට එන එක වළක්වන්නද?
වළක්වන්න. ඔව් දැන් තියටකින් වෝඩ්ස් වලට එහෙම යන්න බෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ
හා. ඒක ඇතුළට
ප්‍රිකෝෂන්
විතරයි යූස් කරන්න
ප්‍රිකෝෂන්
සේෆ්ටි ප්‍රිකෝෂන් එකක් විදිහට තමයි
ඔව්
යුනිෆෝම් එක
සේෆ්ටි
තියෙන්නේ එතකොට. හරි. ඔන්න එතකොට ඔයා හිතනවා මේක සේෆ්ටි ප්‍රිකෝෂන් එකක් විදිහට ඉම්පෝර්ටන්ට් කියලා. අපි තුන්වෙනි කීවර්ඩ් එක හොයාගත්තා සේෆ්ටි. ඊට පස්සේ ඔයා හිතන්නේ මේක ටිකක් ඔයාට කරදරයක් වගේ නැත්නම් මෙහෙම රූල් එකක් තියෙන එක හොඳයිද? මොකද හිතන්නේ?
හොඳයි කියලා.
හොඳයි. ඔයා හිතනවා හොඳයි කියලා. අපි ඒකට දාමු ඔයා හොඳයි කියලා හිතනවා හේතුව මේකෙන් ඔයාව අනිත් අයගෙන් වෙන් කරලා අඳුර ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම ඇතුලේ ආරක්ෂාවටත් හොඳයි. තියටර් එක ඇතුළට ගන්න පේෂන්ට්ස්ලාගෙනේ. හරි. එතකොට ඔන්න ඒක අපි කීවර්ඩ් එකක් විදිහට දාගන්න ඕනේ. ඒක සේෆ්ටි අතර කීවේ හැකි. කීවර්ඩ්ස් තුනයි මම දැම්මේ. කීවර්ඩ් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි 6ක් විතර හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. මම ජෙනරල් කීවේ. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට මේකේ පොඩි ඉන්ට්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකක් උඩට දාගන්න ඕනේ. හොස්පිටල් කියන එකනේ පළවෙනි කීවර්ඩ් එක. ඉන්ට්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එක විදිහට අපි දාගමු. නිකන් සරල ඉන්ට්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකක් දාගමු. එතකොට ලේසි. උදාහරණයක් විදිහට අපි දාගමු many rules. නැත්නම් lot of rules. මම දානවා lot of rules කියලා. ඒකෙන් මට කියන්න ඕනේ අනුශිකා හොස්පිටල් එක ඇතුලේ රූල්ස් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. ඒ අතරින් එකක් තමයි ඔයා දැන් මේ එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න හදන්නේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයාලට කියන්න පුළුවන් ආයතන වල රූල්ස් ගොඩක්
excuse me
තියෙනවා.
sir
yes
මම කවදාකවත් මේ කරලා නැහැ.
හ්ම්
කාඩ් එකක් කරලා නැහැ. ඒකයි මට තේරෙන්නේ
ඒක
නැත්තේ.
තමයි මම ඔයාලට එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්නේ. දැන් තේරෙනවනේ?
ඔව්
හරි. මේ Q card එක question එක ගනිද්දි විනාඩියක time එකක් prepare වෙන්න දෙනවා කියලා දන්නව නේද? at exam එකේදී.
නෑ මම එහෙම දන්නේ.
එහෙම දන්නෙත් නෑ. හරි. අනුෂිකා මේ අපේ paid class එකේ ඉන්න අනුෂිකා නෙමෙයිද?
එයත් ඔව් මම
ඔව්නේ.
මේ බැච් එකට
හරි
එච්චර
හරි හරි. හරි හරි. එතකොට ඔයාලට ඉන්ට්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකේදී මම ඔක්කොම විස්තර කියලා දුන්නානේ කොහොමද මේ එක්සෑම් එකේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ ටෙස්ට් ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකේ
ඔව්
ඔක්කොම
ඒක
මතකයිනේ. හරි. එතකොට දැන් Q card එකේ දැන් ওই ප්‍රිපරේෂන් ටයිම් එකේ තමයි වැඩ ටික කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට Q card හොඳ ඒ කියන්නේ ස්ට්‍රෝං Q card එකක් අපි එක්සැමිනර්ට දෙද්දී එක එක මෙතඩ්ස් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි ලේසිම මෙතඩ් එකක් තමයි හොඳ මෙතඩ් එකක් තමයි පොඩි ඉන්ට්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ ස්ටාර්ටින් පොයින්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඔයාලට ඉස්සෙල්ලාම යුනිෆෝම් එක කියලා එහෙම ඩිරෙක්ට්ලි කියන අයත් ඉන්නවා. ඊට වඩා ටිකක් ලස්සනයි පොඩි ජෙනරල් ඉන්ට්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකක් පොඩි ඇයිඩ් එකක් දීලා ලෝකේ ගොඩක් රූල්ස් තියෙනවා. ඒ අතරින් මගේ වර්ක් ප්ලේස් එකේ සමහර රූල්ස් තියෙනවා කියලා අන්න එහෙම පොඩ්ඩක් ඔයාගේ ස්පීච් එකට එන්ටර් වෙන එක තමයි ටිකක් හොඳ විදිහ කියලා මම හිතන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන්. එතකොට ඔන්න දැන් ඔය ඉන්ට්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එක තමයි lot of rules කියලා මම කීවර්ඩ් එකක් දාගත්තේ. එතකොට කීවර්ඩ්ස් හතරයි කන්ක්ලූෂන් එකක් දාගන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට ඔයා හිතනවා කන්ක්ලූෂන් එකක් විදිහට ඉම්ප්‍රූව්මන්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි හිතමු මේක ෆෝමිලිටි එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා. අපි හිතමු ෆෝමිලිටි කියලා. ඒක ඔයයි කන්ක්ලූෂන් එක. දැන් කීවර්ඩ්ස් තියෙන්නේ පහයි අපිට. හරි. lot of rules ඒක තමයි introduction එක, hospital වගේ place එක, uniform ඒක තමයි rule එක, safety ඒක තමයි main reason එක මේ uniform එකට. ඊට පස්සේ ඔයා මේකේ conclusion එකක් විදිහට හිතනවා formality එකක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයාලට කියන්න පුළුවන් මේ rule එක තව improve වෙලා තවත් ඉස්සරහට යන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් හැම hospital එකම මේ වගේ rules ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන්න ඕනේ. මොකක් හරි එකක් ඔයාලට conclusion එක විදිහට දෙන්න පුළුවන්. තේරුණාද?
ඔව්
හරි. ඔන්න මම තමයි අනුෂිකා. දැන් මම ආන්සර් එකක් දෙන්න හදන්නේ. මම මේක විනාඩි දෙකක් කවර් කරන්නෙත් නැහැ. high level vocabularies දාන්නෙත් නැහැ. idiomatic phrases දාන්නෙත් නැහැ. මට ඔයාලට general idea එකක් දෙන්න ඕනේ මොන කොහොමද keywords ටිකෙන් මේක කරන්න කියලා. හරි? ඔන්න මම තමයි දැන් අනුෂිකාගේ hospital එකේ ඉන්න nurse. මෙහෙම පටන් ගත්ත හැකි. Well, when it is coming to rules, I believe rules are everywhere in all of the workplace as well in our private life also we are following some rules. But I prefer to talk about one role in my workplace, which is hospital, because I'm one nurse. As a nurse, I can found out lot of rules are in there. Some rules are for well-being of patients. Some rules are there for function the hospital properly. Among all of other rules, uniform rule is the most important as per me because as one theatre nurse, we have in one specific uniform, which is one green color, fully covered dress, and we cannot use that same uniform for the outside because we have to really careful about the patient and outside bacteria kind of safety problems. So I believe this should really important for all of the hospitals as well as patients, and I really like this because whenever I'm wearing this uniform, I feels like I have some special responsibilities in there, and I have some responsibilities of the safety of patients. In that case, I think this is quite important. අනුෂිකා පොඩි අයිඩියා එකක් අවද මං නිකම් මේක හරිම බේසික් එක්ස්ප්ලනේෂන් එකක් මේ කරේ.
ඔව් සර්
අන්න ඒ වගේ මේක බේසික් මේකේ තව ඇතුලේ දාන්න කෑලි ගොඩක් තියෙනවා ඇඩ් කරන්න ඒවා තියෙනවා. ඔන්න ඕම තමයි කී කාඩ් එකකට පොඩි ආන්සර් එකක් හදාගන්නේ විනාඩියක කීවර්ඩ්ස් දාලා. ක්ලියර්ද?
ක්ලියර් සර්
හරි. අපි ඊළඟ දවසේ බලමු. අදට මේ ටික මතක තියාගන්න. ඕකේ?
ඕකේ සර් thank you sir
Okay, welcome. Sitara is there? Sitara? Sitara is there? Okay, sure. Then we have Gihan.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Gihan. Is this your first time?
Yes, sir. This is my first time.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friend shared this link.
Okay.
So,
Have you tried on any cue card before, even once you are doing self-studies?
yes, I'm doing self studies, sir.
Then fine. It means you have some idea, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I will give one cue card. I will give one preparation time. Then after you can start your answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I will pick one randomly. Okay, this one might be quite interesting. Your cue card question is describe a bad service you received in a restaurant or shop. Okay, Gihan? Then your 1 minute
Okay,
of preparation time is starting right now. Okay, let's start.
uh, good evening. Uh, Today, I would like to talk about the topic of the experience which I received in awful situation in a restaurant. Uh, uh, Firstly, it was happened uh, uh, when I was uh, working in a working in a Colombo hospital. So uh, one day I went to the uh, after my tough schedule. I went to have meals. Uh, I went to have my lunch in a restaurant, which I don't like to mention the name. What happened was uh, I ordered a meal uh, as I was in uh, harvesting, working hard after my busy schedule. So I was ordered uh, a packet of lunch. Uh, so the waiter bring waiter order a packet of lunch. When I open and try to eat, I saw there was a cockroach in the lunch. So it was very awful situation. Actually, I hate that cockroaches. So even when I see a cockroach in my packet of food, I was feeling very disgusting.
Okay,
So
good enough. You have covered 2 minutes of time. I really like about your idea actually. One thing actually I couldn't hear you very clearly as there was some issues with your end of the microphone, but it's totally fine. I could understand what you are saying. Uh, I really like about your idea and arrangement and some word you not repeated. You use some synonym instead of bad service. You said awful situation. That's kind of good thing to happen. That's how we should give some answer. And in between your answer, there was kind of hesitation, like you keep some long pauses in between certain words unnecessarily, and it break your fluency. That was there, Gihan. So you can practice continuously. But good thing is you have good ideas for explaining this kind of cue card answers. So try to improve that ability as well. Then you will be more fluent. Okay.
thank you. So the
Okay.
thing is, ideas are not coming. Actually, that even I haven't faced such a situation,
Mm-hmm.
but I try to, uh, try to build a story.
Mm-hmm.
So that when it comes to like story, certain level, I could be able to tell something.
Mm-hmm.
But some scenarios, the ideas not coming to
Okay.
tell. So actually, as this is my first time, I need to that I learned a lot of things from you, sir. That you
Mm-hmm.
taught to that one
Mm-hmm.
late
Mm-hmm.
making keywords. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have such uh,
Okay.
idea about that.
Mm-hmm.
So then, as I know that you are going to wind this session today, just because 27 I have, I
Oh,
have,
sorry for that.
yeah. So, are there any facilities to improve my spoken with you,
Okay,
sir?
I will give one secret actually. They have one hierarchy for understanding or maybe picking one topic for these kind of cue card questions. Okay, this hierarchy actually not one hierarchy which you can find in internet or YouTube. This is something I made myself. They have three step to do. First, actually, you have to go with the step by step. Very first step is when now you are getting one cue card question, you have to think about one realistic experience or maybe real life story, or maybe it should not be one of your story, maybe one of your friend or maybe one of your family member have faced such situation whenever they are taking some foods on some restaurants or something. Then you can pick that story as your story, because if you are picking something realistic, you don't need to worry about ideas are there, right? That is one entire is real story. So coherent is there. You don't need to think about the arrangement, you don't need to think about the ideas, you just need to explain whatever you know. That's the easiest thing to do. Say suppose you don't have anything or you cannot memorize any kind of realistic experience, then you can politely tell to the examiner that you don't have this experience. That is the
Yeah.
second option. By saying you don't have this experience, but still you cannot stop. You cannot just say, I'm sorry, I don't have this kind of experience. In that case, I cannot explain on this topic." Not like that. You cannot say like that. But simply you can speculate. You can say, Actually, I don't remember this kind of situation. I think I never have that kind of situation, because usually I'm really be careful about going to one restaurants. I have my own list of restaurants to visit. In that case, I know they are having very good customer service, so I never face kind of situation. But in case if I get this kind of experience, that might be so many disgusting and it should be really awful. I have heard kind of bad services, like they are providing bad customer service. It might be vary. Some restaurants are there, they have low quality but high uh, high, maybe you can say high cost. And some restaurants are there, they are not serving customers too very well, they are too much aggressive. Likewise, you can speculate. That is more easier than generating an entire story. Third step is what you did here, generating the entire speech. That's really tricky actually. Once you are trying to make one story, you cannot keep focus on your coherent, and you cannot focus on your grammatical structure and vocabularies. Then lot of hesitation will be there, like you experience here. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes. So is it okay, sir? Like, if I go to the second option, that you are saying
Totally
that
fine.
I,
Totally fine. They will never lose any marks, because that is not about the story. That is about your level of English. So if you are picking third option, you will definitely face some issues with your level of English. Lot of fluency issues, lot of grammar issues, kind of things will happen just because of you are focusing on generating ideas. Understand?
yes, understand. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Great. Then let's go with, let's see who we have. Yeah, we have Pradeepa. Pradeepa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Is that possible to speak on this session? Are you busy right now?
Uh, uh, I will try, sir. My little one is sometimes disturb me.
Okay, then shall I keep you till then, or shall I give a chance right now? What do you prefer? It's your
Uh,
call.
I like, sir.
Okay, then let's go forward. And I have already prepare my list. Shitara only left in there. So if there is anyone else who would like to talk on this same session before winding up, just put one message in our chat box. Then I will give you a chance after Pradeep and Sitara. Just let me know, okay? Because this might be the very last session for a while. I will be not able to conduct this session maybe within next week also. I don't know still. Then try to take your chance. Okay. This is your question, Pradeepa. Describe an activity that made you feel tired. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then your 1 minute of preparation time is starting right now. Okay, Pradeepa, let's start.
Uh, I would like to talk about an activity that was very. I feel I was. I felt very tired. Mm, it happened in two 2 months ago. I work as a nursing officer in divisional hospital. Kirama. One day, there were all all nursing officers were absent. Were absent. Mm, I had to look after all patients in my hospital. It was a very responsibility activity because there were some lot of bad patients in the emergency treatment unit. Mm, Actually, I had to do all day. Uh, I had to work all day. Sometimes I couldn't my meal. Uh, Actually, I felt I very tired me, and I sometimes I felt annoyed with my nursing staffs because they were absent. Mm, Sometimes sometimes I had to uh, work minor staffs as a minor staff, minor staff's duties. But finally, I felt very happy because I and my doctors were all appreciate me as a nursing officer. And I was very proud at that day.
Okay, good
Uh,
enough. You have covered 2 minutes of time. Good thing is you actually finished your idea. This is your conclusion. You already finished your ideas within 2 minutes. That's something better. And when considering your answer, actually always you try to keep your correct tense. There were so many self corrections. You said then you again self-corrected as were. Likewise, maybe more than 3 times you corrected your tense instantly. It's really good actually. It means now you are focusing on your correct tense. Then once you have practiced quite more often, then definitely you will be able to apply correct tense without correcting itself. There will not be anything to correct it, so it will be really good and fluent. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, Pradeepa. mm.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Second thing about your idea, it's really good. And now in this answer, you may apply some idiomatic phrase whenever you are saying that you has to work really hard just because of absence of your team member or maybe other nursing staff. You may say, I already explained, I think in paid class, this kind of idiomatic phrases. You can say you has to pull the weight, or maybe you can say you have to go the extra mile. Likewise, you can say, maybe you can say you has to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes, sir.
Now I think you can remember, recall your memory. We already discussed in that class. So you may apply kind of idiomatic phrases in this kind of answer, okay? Something to apply, some suggestions.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Apart from that, everything was really fine. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Sitara, are you ready?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Sitara, for you, I don't know which question should I give. I think already you have covered a lot of question here. Uh, let's see this one. What is this? This one you already covered or not? Describe a book
Uh,
that you have read many times.
no, sir.
Okay, then let's go with this one. Then your question is describe a book that you have read many times. Your 1 minute of preparation time is starting right now. Okay, let's start.
Well, in my life, I have read a lot of books, and the lengthiest book which I have read is still fresh in my mind. It is none other than The Little House, which was written by Laura Wilder English. Actually, it was an autobiography book, and it was translated from Russian origin. And uh, actually, it was not a single book, and it was a series of books. Then it was gifted by one of my friends at my 12th birthday. Then, at a glance, I felt boring about to read that. But however, my friend asked me to read at least the first book. Then I reluctantly started to read it. And what happened was it was too delicious to read, and even I couldn't stop reading. Then this book was about a little girl and with her blossom siblings with parents. Then furthermore, it describes about the unique food preparations and the way they preserve them and their attires and uh, their home decorations and their home choices also. All they was somewhat quite different from our culture, and they had most fabulous childhood also, and it has described well about milestones they achieve and their feelings and excitement too. Then the author has described well about this every moment using advanced literature skills. Then even I could imagine this story as a movie. Then actually, even today, I like to go through these memories when sometimes I read some few pages of this book
Okay, good enough.
whenever possible.
Good enough.
Okay,
You have covered more
okay,
than
sir.
2 minutes, but how do you feel about this answer? I should really ask that question. Sitara?
Sir, actually, I prepared for this question uh, a day before yesterday, so
Ah,
I
that's
got
why I asked that
remember.
question. I felt like you have improved suddenly. That's why I
So I
asked, how
think
do you feel about the question? But your answer was really good, coherent answer and well prepared. I mean, not that kind of prepared. Well prepared means you given answer very properly. I didn't feel like you given memorized answer, but you have good preparation for the question, and you explain very well. You didn't has any fluency issue. You has good enough ideas for cover up 2 minutes. How many keywords were there whenever you preparing for the question? 6 or 7?
uh, so there was about 7.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, actually, I could remember a lot of keywords.
Keywords from your
But,
preparation. That's why you're given this
yes, sir.
kind of proper answer. Now I think you can realize the importance of practicing in classes like this, right? If you are getting this
Yes, sir.
kind of or at least similar question in your real exam, then you can proper or nail it very well. Really good, Sitara. Nothing to explain, nothing wrong. You explain about the background, about the book, about the story, and the way you started reading this, and how do you feel nowadays. And you even explain you are still reading these books whenever you are having free time or whenever you feel to read the books. It's really good. Quite good level of high level of answer was there. Really good. Okay.
Okay, so thank you.
Well, now we have some request. Let me check. Inosha. Inosha, are you there? Inosha, let me check if she is there. Inosha. Yes, she is there. Inosha, are you there? This is your chance. Okay, she is not there. Then I will pass this chance
Sir,
to.
no, sir, I am here.
Ah, okay.
Sorry,
Then,
sir.
okay, it's fine. I will find out one question. This one might be okay for you. This is actually not about one past experience. This is about something you would like to do. Describe an adventure you would like to go on. Okay, Nusha?
Okay, sir.
Then your 1 minute of preparation time is starting right now. Okay, let's start. Oh, she's not there. Maybe some connection issue, I guess so. Let's see, maybe a few more seconds. Otherwise, we'll go with the next one. Fine. Then let's go with Is there any other request? Yes, Bhagya. Bhagya, are you there?
Sir.
Okay, let's go with your one then.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bhagya. This is a question.
Okay.
Describe an invention that is useful in daily life. Okay, Bhagya?
Okay, sir.
Then your 1 minute of preparation time is starting right now. Okay, Bhagya, let's start.
I'd like to talk about the blender because as a woman, it's a very useful thing to me. I don't know who invented because when we even before we birth, there was blenders in the world. So and still I don't know who invented, but it's very useful. With the blender, we can grind, we can blend, and we can make us and many more things in the kitchen. It's popular among every kitchen in the world. Because I don't think there are houses without a blender. There are many types of blenders under many trade marks, and they are come from various functions. Uh, Normally, they are easy to use because we can switch a button and grind or blend our things. So it's very easy to use. Most of them are used with electricity, but there are some which can use manual. I think it's a very essential thing in the kitchen, and every woman in the world use that. So it's very useful thing.
Okay, great.
That's all, sir.
Okay, great. 1 minute and 42 seconds. Little bit lower than the required time, but it's still fine because within your time you given a lot of ideas about this invention about blender. At the very beginning, I felt like you are speak very speedily. I don't know whether it is your natural speed or you just try to explain everything quite speedily. If it is not naturally speed, try to explain everything in your natural speed because if I speak speedily, you require more keywords or maybe more ideas to explain because you are running out ideas very speedily. That's one thing. And regarding your ideas, it's really fine. Coherently explain about this invention and the way it's helpful and what kind of variants are there, what kind of words what kind of things we can do by this invention, and how it's popular among all of the women around the world. But you once you said it's popular among every kitchens. Actually, it's not popular among every kitchens. It's popular among every woman's, right? That was there.
Okay.
I just remembered it. So if I kind of little bit things was there, kind of little grammar mistakes are there, but it's still fine. I really like your idea as you explain it very well. Okay, Bhagya?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, is there anyone else? Eresha. I forgot Eresha. Eresha, are you there? Okay. This is yes, Eresha is there. Eresha, but it's really noisy. Are you able to talk with me?
So at that time, I can't join it because my baby is
Okay, Eresha. Okay. Then you cannot speak with me right now, right?
okay, sir.
Can you speak with me or not? I cannot hear you properly.
So I can't speak now.
Okay, okay, Resha, fine. Then let's try
Okay,
next
sir.
day. Okay, Resha. This is one open
Okay,
invitation.
thank
Is there anyone else who would like to talk? I think everyone already taken your chance. Ashani? Okay, seems that's all then. Well, Then let's wind up this session here onward. I don't know. I will let you know within the group the next day which I am about to conduct this session. Or maybe I can say restart the session because I need some free time. I need some time to relax my mind as well as sort out my works. But hopefully, we'll soon. I will come back with new ideas, and these new sessions will not be quite different from this one. Not only cue cards, I'm focusing on part one and part three, and also some days I prefer to have some lesson type of sessions to give some education, give some knowledge to you rather than just practice. We'll see how it will going on. I just planning in. Then till that, have a good day to everyone. Have a but I one more thing, even if I'm not conducting these pre-sessions daily basis, just consume the same time, 4 to 5, this 1 hour to practice yourself, or maybe practice with your friends, or maybe practice with group members. It's totally fine. Our Zoom link also open to anyone all the time. You can come to Zoom with some of your friends or maybe group members. You can practice together. Actually, it happened there before, it in the same group. Our earlier group members done that one very proactively. Even I'm not conducting these sessions, they always wanted to have their own time and practice together. You also can do the same. I will upload the same link into our group description, then you can find out it easily. Try to do the same till I am coming back to you. Okay, then have a good day to everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Good day, sir. Thank you.